by IRA KAUFMAN as we sift through the embers at One Buc Place. One aspect of this dumpster fire has been buried by the NFL shield. Ryan Fitzpatrick gives this team a fighting chance. It's easy to minimize Fitzpatrick's 2 wins as Tampa Bay's starter in 2017 because they came against the Jets and Dolphins, but the man played solid football when Jameis Winston was sidelined by injury. And at the age of 35, there's no reason to suspect Fitzpatrick has lost his competitive edge as he replaces Winston for at least 3 weeks this fall. Fitzpatrick signed with the Bucs in 2017 after he became convinced his days as a starter were behind him. He had no illusions about competing against Winston last summer, but when their coder called his number, Fitzpatrick responded like a true pro. After beating New York and Miami, Fitzpatrick scared the heck out of the Falcons, who had built a 27-6 lead before Tampa Bay embarked on 2 TD drives. Fitzpatrick finished the day 27 for 44, throwing for 283 yards against a playoff-bound team on the road. He was not picked off and he was sacked only once. So who says Fitzpatrick can't get the job done this September? Coder will have 6 weeks to devise the proper game plans and get Fitzpatrick ready for the Saints. Winston will enter training camp as an afterthought as Fitzpatrick takes the bulk of the starters' reps. It wasn't that long ago when Fitzpatrick had the New York tabloids running out of platitudes. In 2015, the Jets were 10-5, heading into Buffalo on a 5-game winning streak and with a rare playoff berth in their grasp. On a 35-degree day, the Bills won 22-17 as Fitzpatrick struggled down the stretch. That NY team averaged 24 points and never failed to score less than 17 points in any game. No one can credibly argue that Jets club boasted better targets for Fitzpatrick than the current Bucs roster. If the Bucs start 0-3, it won't be because Fitzpatrick is a scrub, it will be because this team isn't as good as Jason Licht, Coder and the Glazers think it is. Don't blame Fitzpatrick if he averages 40 pass attempts per week, blame an ineffective ground game and a defense that can't keep the Bucs close. Let's remember that Winston is 18-27 as a starter, meaning the Bucs lose 3 times on average for every 5 games Winston has been under center. That .400 percentage doesn't give you much leverage toward nailing down a lucrative contract extension. If the Bucs play well under Fitzpatrick, it's no given that Winston gets his job back at Chicago, where Tampa Bay will be operating on a short week, followed by a bye. A month ago, the notion that Winston could be ordered to hold a clipboard when healthy and eligible to play would have been considered ludicrous. Not anymore. Fitzpatrick now holds all the cards and the Bucs would be foolish not to stick with the hot hand. While he's surely not the long-term solution, Fitzpatrick can offer some early answers about the quality and depth of Tampa Bay's roster. Saints, Eagles and Steelers would be foolish to underestimate him. IRA KAUFMAN is the most revered sports personality and writer in town. He has hung his hat at JoeBucksFan.com world headquarters since July 2016. Tampa Bay's only Pro Football Hall of Fame voter, IRA busts out columns here every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and his award-winning podcasts fire Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can also hear IRA on SiriusXM Mad Dog Radio Wednesdays during football season, and see him now on Mondays at 10:30 p.m. on Spectrum Sports 360, aka Bay News 9. IRA also is part of the Fox 13 Tailgate Sunday show and enjoys beet salads, Riesling, Chiefs victories and Needling Joe.